Hoy ahoy crew. Let's go over the Thanos weapons. And no, this isn't the Snap Thanos. These are the upgraded versions of the Thanatos weapons from the Ghost Palace instance. An example of a Thanos weapon, they're all called Thanos Axe AD or Thanos Whip AD, etc. Their effects, the common effects that are on all of them, are they all have a chance to recover HP and SP every second for 4 seconds, at a chance when dealing damage, for both physical and magical. Every 2 refines, you'll get either attack or magic attack. Every 3 refines, you'll get some kind of skill damage. +7, you get sometimes damage, sometimes skill cooldown, sometimes cast delay. Those various effects here. +9 is more damage and more various effects. +11 is 15% melee, ranged, or all property magic damage, I believe. And then size percent or some other bonus. They can also be graded, as basically every level 5 item can be, which gives you bonuses to your 4th class skills. To obtain these Thanos weapons, you first must acquire a Thanatos weapon. You need gray shards, and you need a Thanos weapon reform cube. Now, the Thanatos weapon, this is just from Ghost Palace. You need gray shards to craft it, and that's about it. Gray shards, these drop from Ghost Palace. Also it for those. Thanos weapon reform cube will also drop from Ghost Palace, but only in Hell and Purgatory mode. It can drop from any monster in the instance. Hell is a 0.1% chance. Purgatory is a 0.3% chance. Now, to make my Thanatos weapon into a Thanos weapon, I need to double-click the cube, and it gives me this option window, which will cost me 300 gray shard, a +9 or above weapon, the cube, and 2 million zenny. Now, the refine and enchants of your weapon do not get reset when you transform it. So it's best to +12 your Thanatos weapon and then turn it into a Thanos weapon, because it'll keep the refine. Enchanting it is the same either way. That one doesn't really matter. But you can do it beforehand if you want to. Since refining a level 4 weapon is cheaper than a level 5 weapon, make sure you refine your Thanatos to +11 or 12. 11 to get the full refine level bonus, 12 if you also want the even refine. It's very easy to get anyways during refine events, so I recommend trying to +12 it before converting it. Alright, so I have my Thanatos hammer, I have my gray shards, and I have my cube. Now I can buy my hammer. Perfect. It keeps the enchants, keeps the refine, and now I have a better Thanatos hammer. The Thanos violin increases severe rainstorm damage. The Thanos whip also gives rainstorm damage. It's the same thing as the violin, it's just for performers instead. Thanos greatsword gives wind cutter damage. Thanos dagger gives fire and neutral property magic damage, as well as a chance to autocast Meteor Storm and Psychic Wave, which is clearly for Abyss Chaser, so you autocast. Thanos staff is for Verter Spear and technically Psychic Wave as well, since it gives cooldown reduction. Thanos Katar gives you counter slash damage, as well as some rolling cutter damage as well, so it's meant for those kind of builds. Thanos two-handed staff gives you Crimson Rock damage and Earth Strain damage. Thanos Spear gives you Hesperus Lit damage and Overbrand damage. Thanos Axe gives you Axe Tornado damage and some Axe Boomerang damage later as well. Thanos Sword gives you range damage and cart cannon damage. Thanos Hammer gives you duple light damage. And that should be all the Thanos weapons. I believe that's all there is for that. If this video helped you, subscribe to the channel, share it with friends, and we'll see you in the next video.